Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where we give you daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. I know I've been promising you all week that we would get back to talking about the new show on Prime Video, Harlem, which I'm comparing to Sex and the City, but a real Sex and the City of New York City. Guys, but before we get into that, you know I'd like to change the vibe. But before we even do any of that, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. Subscribe to the channel. We are live on multiple platforms, including TikTok. Hey, TikTok, don't forget to tap your screens. We're also live on Twitch, Twitter, and we're live on TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. Be sure to follow us there for exclusive content that may be posted there. All right. And if you missed it, I posted a new video on Nene Leakes and her relationship and some of the things that the streets have been saying. So be sure to check out that video. Let's get the vibes going, guys. Happy holidays. Let's go. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, guys. Happy holidays to everyone that is celebrating, and even if you're not, I'm still wishing you a happy holiday. Okay, all right, guys. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We are getting back to talking about Harlem, one of my new favorite shows on Prime Video. I know a lot of us forget, if you are signed up for Amazon Prime, you get this for free. Well, technically not for free, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's a really great benefit. It's available right now, Prime Video. Check out Harlem. We already talked about episodes 1 through 4. Now we're going to talk about episodes 5 through 8. And then later this week, we will talk about the final 2 episodes of Harlem. So you have time to watch it. It's one of my new favorite shows that I discovered because of you. Again, shout out to all of you that were hitting me up. Have you seen Harlem? Have you seen Harlem? Have you seen Harlem? I have seen Harlem. I already watched it one time. Now I'm watching it a second time. Now I'm watching it a second time because of you guys, because I want to recap it and talk about it. And I took notes. I took all kinds of notes. Let's just jump right on in. Let's just jump right on in. Episode 5. Episode 5, we are at the very top of this episode. She discovers that Jameson has been Googling her. And some of you probably don't see a problem with that. I never Googled, first of all, dates, people. Maybe I should. But he really was studying her so he could impress her. He already knew who she was before she was on the panel with him. And I did a little, hold on, do I have a picture of Jameson? Because, you know, we were googly goggling over Tyler last week. You know, look, this guy is not bad either. Hold on, let me turn the snow off. Look, this guy is not bad either. Sullivan, what's his name? Sullivan something. The name is unimportant. Look at that face. Look at that face. Princess Gabby says the Google mess is creepy. I mean, it was kind of creepy based on, first of all, would you just pick up someone's laptop and start going on there without asking first? That was a little weird to me. But look, people do weird things. I didn't. And then he kind of had it still open. Like, so you're actively Googling her, then taking her home. That was a little creepy. Alim, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love this show, and your recaps are everything. Thank you. I appreciate that. So episode 5, at the top of this episode, she's not sure about this guy, Jameson, because she's like, you're Googling me. I'm late for a meeting with Dr. Pruitt because I'm busy having sex with you. She moved on quick, huh? Technically, no. At this point, her ex-boyfriend, Ian, was in Paris. He's already engaged and moved on, even though things are complicated. And he's sending her text messages. Are we making a mistake? We'll get back to Ian but can we just take a second for Tyler Lepley? Oh my God, this man. Just saying. All right. So she's late to meeting with Dr. Pruitt, played by Whoopi Goldberg. I love Whoopi in this role, but as I said before, Whoopi has not, in this particular role, she didn't really have to act her butt off. I get all kinds of Whoopi in this role. She's tough as nails. She doesn't like Camille, Megan Good's character. This is probably the one role that Megan Good has played that I'm like, I like how she's playing this role. And maybe because it's not far off from, she just seems very one level when it comes to her acting. I'm being real with you guys. I love her on the show, but Megan Good is not my favorite actress of all time. I don't think she's this incredible actress. Every role she plays, I feel it's the same energy. Can we say that? Look. Alim says, yeah, I agree. Tyler is fine. Ida says, Jameson, he's named after a whiskey. Come on now. He's cute too, though. I'm going to give it. What did I do with his picture already? No, damn. Sullivan Jones. Yeah, Sullivan Jones is his name. That's his real name. But he's good looking too. And if we had to base off personalities, I think his personality is far better than Ian's, right? Princess Gabby says, Whoopi is everything. She is royalty. Of course. She's one of my favorite actresses, if not my favorite actress. Yours truly says, Tyler is fine. He is. It's all right. But if I had to base it off of personalities, I think I prefer Jameson's personality more than Ian's, to be honest with you. But right now, Jameson's in the doghouse because he's been schmoogling her way too much, studying her every move, which is kind of creepy, especially when you're a teacher, a public person, because she posts a lot on her social media. That is a little creepy. That's like and not to say I'm a public person, but technically I am. I'm here on YouTube every single day. You guys see me. I don't necessarily see who you are or know who you are. You know more about me than I know about you. So let's say I was to go on a date with one of y'all, and some of y'all be slipping in those DMs. And I was at your house, and I didn't realize that you watched me on YouTube. And I open up your laptop, and there's all kinds of information about me. I'm like, okay. Matthew, I don't have a type, Matthew. I'm just saying, look, there are plenty. Look, if you follow me long enough, you'll see all the different types of guys that I'll post up here when we're talking about them on shows. They go the gambit. I don't have a specific type. And I think when you look at this one, or when you look at this one, they are very different. I mean, they're both brown skin, but look, I've dated the gambit. All right. All right. Moving on. Enough about me. How did this become about me? So Quinn. Oh, Lord, Quinn. Sidebar. I didn't realize, and this is why it's worth a second watch with Harlem. Quinn does use her Caribbean accent a couple of times during the season, and we found out she's from the Cayman Islands. Really, Grace Byers is from the Cayman Islands. So Diana says, if you do, Kempire, don't tell. Oh, yes, everyone says he's good in P-Valley. I have to check that out as well. Yes, because it's natural to her. Quinn's accent is natural to her. You know, last week, and we're gonna give Jasmine guys some grace this week. First of all, just out of respect, because we loved her on A Different World. I loved her on, what was that name of that show? Was it Vampire Diaries? Was she on Vampire Diaries? She was, right? Yep, she played the aunt. Respect, because she is a great actress. I just did not like her accent. However, even with the accent, just the overbearing mother role that she plays it well. It's not that she's a bad actress. It's just the accent can be a little distracting. But maybe if you're not Caribbean, you don't notice it being distracting. But I love when I hear Quinn use her actual Caribbean accent. I'm like, all right. And not all accents are the same. You hear Rihanna, it's not the same accent you would hear in Jamaica. So when Quinn does the Jamaican accent, it does sound more authentic. Okay? But look. So she starts dating Sean, the stripper. I forgot where Sean is from, because like I remember him from back in the day, but now he's really had, not that he's had a glow up, he was always cute, but his body is, I know he's very into his fitness. I've seen pictures of him over the last few years, and people are like, oh my God, his body's incredible now. I like his character on the show. I like how he's treating her, but she's embarrassed by him. First of all, she didn't want to get involved with him. He's a stripper. She wanted to leave him as a one-night stand, but he's trying to swoon her. You know, when they go to Ian's mom's retirement party, where Ian wasn't supposed to be. So Camille and Quinn go to this. She's just meeting up with Sean there to get her necklace back. But of course, Ian's mom is like, no, come on in, have some food. First of all, I can't remember this actress's name, the one that plays Ian's mom, but she's one of those actresses, you know her face, you see her in so many different things. You have to pay attention to how she is acting out this role. It's very authentic. It's very authentic to Black mamas. It's very authentic to Harlem. So I like the energy that we're getting from the people that are a part of this show and the actors that are very familiar to us. Yeah, she was on SVU, but she's been on so many other things besides SVU. She's been on a lot. Who's from Magic Mike? You can tell I didn't watch that movie. Who's from Magic Mike? KK says, typical West Indian mom. Very much so. K-Baby says, Ian's mom set her up. Do you think it really was a setup? I don't think it was necessarily a setup, because she's welcoming Mira as the new fiance, or maybe she's trying to stir the pot. Speaking of stirring the pot, Bevi Smith makes an appearance in Harlem. And if you follow me on Twitter, I told you couldn't do this this show, Harlem, without having Bevi Smith. First of all, before you all knew Bevi Smith, she had legendary dinner parties here in New York City. I was never invited to one. Maybe one day I will be. I don't know if she's still doing them, but I tweeted, I said, there's no way you could do this show without having Bevi Smith be in it. And she's actually really good. Bevi, I've never known Bevi to be an actress. I don't think Bevi's ever acted before. And she does a phenomenal job. She makes me laugh. She gets the right energy. She is so Harlem. She also has a very interesting life too, Bevi Smith. They need to make her book into a movie. Yes, Alim says Bevi is the queen of Harlem. So you couldn't do you. I mean that could be arguable. There we go. Alex, what's going on, Alex? Alex says, yes, that's right. I recognize her from SVU. Knew she seemed familiar. Yeah, she just has one of those. There's just certain Black actors and actresses that just have those faces. You're like, I know who that is. I've seen them in so many different things. Danielle says, I've loved Bevi Smith for years. Okay, Danielle. Alim says, baby, her book was everything. She's lived a life, Bevi Smith, and I love the energy. She plays Ian's aunt, and she's not happy with Ian taking over Ray's. And first of all, he's not taking over. Ian is just the chef. It's an important part, but he's not an owner. It's a white man that's an owner. So Sonia says, it's about the je ne sais quoi factor. Average looks with the don't know what attraction can be everything. Damn. Okay. All right. Let me take a sip. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Harlem on Prime Video. If you haven't watched yet, it's worth it. I'm watching it a second time, and I'm picking up things that I missed, but I'm also still very much enjoying it. Okay. So we're talking about episode 5 through 8. So as I said to you before, we get a little bit of Bevi Smith in this series, and I'm glad for it. Of course, the big argument that happened between Camille and Ian was the fact that she was protesting this restaurant where he's going to be the head chef. Remember, he left for Paris to, fine-tune his culinary skills. Now he's back in town with a fiance. Anyways. But at the party, at Ian's mom's retirement party, first of all, there is a moment between Camille and Ian in the kitchen. They're reminiscing on their old days. Remember, they didn't really necessarily break up for any bad reason based on what we know so far. By the end of episode 8, we understand why they broke up and what he had intended on doing when they got to Paris. We'll get there. But in episode 5, we're not there yet. Later in the episode, because Sean, Quinn's new boo thing, who she doesn't want to be her boo thing, introduces her to Mira, Ian's fiance, and says, well, she makes, is it vegan? I don't know. She makes very eco-friendly fashion, which she doesn't make a lot of money from yet. But this is a big payday for her. And he introduces her to Mira, not knowing that Mira is the new fiance of Camille's ex. Okay? Alim, thank you so much for another super chat. Have you seen True Story with Kevin Hart? No, I have not. Is that on Netflix too? I might have to check that out. I don't really love Kevin Hart though, but let's not digress on this happy Saturday. Sonia says, Bevi is sexy and funny. I love her. She was great in this. She was great. We got 2 cameos from Bevi in Harlem on Prime Video. So again, guys, if you haven't seen it, it's worth it. And she was funny to me. She was really, really, really funny in it. But later on, when they're watching The Weather Wives, I forgot what it's called, their version of the Real Housewives on TV, the friends meet up together. Again, I keep telling you guys, Harlem does remind me very much of Sex and the City. And if you missed our Sex and the City recap from yesterday, be sure to check that out as well. We talked about episode 3 in detail and took callers. But the ladies are hanging out. And then, of course, Angie, who can't hold water, who I love, though. I love Angie. Angie, to me, I know some people do not like Angie. People call Angie stereotypical, but I love Angie. Angie, to me, is adding a lot of laughs to this that we need. So I'm happy that she's on the show. I don't care what anyone says. Okay, we need her energy. And some of you compared her to being the Samantha of the show because she has that sexual energy, the funny. I was like, I can see that. And that's why I like having the back and forth combo with you guys when you call in, because it really gives me a new perspective on who these ladies are. And then we'll get to Ty, because Ty, girl. So a fight becomes this big fight between the friends. This is the very first time that we've seen this friend group argue. It turned I did not expect it, because Angie reveals that Quinn is designing Mira, Ian's new fiance. Remember, Ian is Camille's ex. Well, Quinn is designing the wedding dress, which is a great payday for Quinn because her business has been struggling. If you're a new business owner, you understand. Even if you aren't a new business business owner, you understand. So that blows up, but of course it doesn't last long, which I'm happy about. I didn't want to see this friend group fall apart. They do end up getting over this very quickly. Let's move on to episode 6, because I just want to give an overview of some of the moments of, if you haven't been watching, of Harlem. Okay. Exactly. Miss Brooklyn, for $25K, that could save her business. Even though Jasmine Guy, her mama, Patricia, is, oh, look at me remembering names. Elephant brain. Jasmine Guy, who plays the character Patricia, Quinn's mother, who's Jamaican. Her father's Cayman, but in real life, Grace Byers is from the Cayman Islands. And again, we're getting her use her accent a couple of times throughout the season. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know how I missed it before. But anyways, so episode 6. So Camille, as you know, is sucking up to Whoopi Goldberg's character, Dr. Pruitt, because she wants to become, what's the word? I can't even think of words today. Happy Saturday, y'all. Tenured. There we go. She wants to become tenured as a professor at Columbia University. And she was working on that with her previous boss. The actor playing her previous boss is Andrea Martin, who I find funny in the show. I need her to come back next season too. Don't write her off. I know she was, let go, but let's make sure we bring her back for next season, because I like the energy that she brings. But Whoopi Goldberg comes in and is like, you're not, just because you're Black doesn't mean I'm going to give you this position. Okay. So she already has a lot to prove to Dr. Pruitt, because she was already late. And because she was late, now she has to work with her own student, assisting her student. Okay. And then we find out about something called Big N-Word season. Angie says this is the season. This is what we call cuffing season. It's cuffing. Well, it's full on cuffing season right now, right? Well, apparently I'm left out here because I don't have a big N-word to keep me warm during the winter months. So Angie in this episode is on the hunt. Her and her co-star from the oh my gosh, Get Out musical, which we get 2 musical renditions from this musical. Someone called Jordan Peele. That needs to happen. That really, really needs to happen. I thought this was so, out of the sunken place. I was like, what? It was great. We need this to happen. We need this to really happen. Well, her and her co-star, who is also fine. Look, damn, I should have got a picture of him too. Damn it. He's cute. Got a nice body. Look, body. But that body is not going to keep you warm during cuffing season. That's not going to keep you warm. So they're both trying to find a big N-word. This is their words, because I don't use that word. They're trying to find themselves. They're on a journey trying to find. And then later in the episode, we find out that her co-star is bisexual. So he goes from being, very flamboyant to, oh, I'm bisexual. Okay. All right. That's a whole other conversation. So they decide to be each other's, big N-words, I guess, for the season, to keep each other warm during cuffing season. All right. I wonder how long that's going to last. Hold on. I saw. Hey, Omar. Omar says Ty is very sexy for a butch lesbian. I'll let her hit it. I can't. I'll let her hit. Would that make me straight again? Omar. I agree with you. Look, I've seen some butch lesbians. Don't take offense. We can use that terminology until we can't. Probably next year. That I'm like, oh. That's why I tell y'all. I literally was watching Shameless, and there was a butch lesbian on that, and I was like, oh. And I get it. Ty, and I got the character's name. I think her name is Jerry Johnson or something. Oh, not him. Look, not him. Ty is very sexy. I like the energy. I like the actress. I like what she's bringing to the role. Yes, Miss Brooklyn, a cuddle buddy. Look, too late for us at this point. I guess it's never too late. Look, winter is until at least March. At least March. Mama Ellie says 20 of you don't like Kempire and are Scrooges with your likes. Be kind and slap that like. Yes, guys. So let's get those likes up. We have almost 100 people in the room. Be sure to like this video. We are talking about Harlem, which is on the Prime Video app. That's Amazon Prime. So be sure to check. That's free. If you have Prime, it's free. So don't think, oh, I have to buy another app. No, you've had this for a long time and you haven't been using it. They're not paying me, but they should. Anyways. So back to this. Okay, so I'm skipping over all of the hunting moments between Angie and her co-star because there were some funny moments in the episode where they're on the hunt for their big N-word for the big N-word season. There we go. Okay, but speaking of Ty, as you know, Ty had that one night stand with the white girl. Just saying. She had the one night stand with the white girl who ate her beef and broccoli, and we all were like, "How dare she?" Well, they started dating more because she ends up being the writer for this Forbes highlight that they're doing on Ty. So they end up dating, and very much like lesbians, no offense, lesbians, they're already calling each other girlfriends. They're already like, I was like, because at first I was like, you guys are already acting like girlfriends, and I was like, wait a second. It's our community. We can talk about each other like this, right? Until we can't. Lord, what is going on? Why? Someone posted this in my chat. Sasha, why are we talking about Megan the Stallion right now? Where did that come from? Anyways, so Ty and this woman are dating, and I told you guys this story before. Last time when we were recapping Harlem was that I've had friends that are in interracial relationships where here in New York, they've experienced probably more racism than anywhere else. So I get where Ty was coming from. And this is a conversation that we should have about how people that date interracially are judged by our own community. A lot of the times, not necessarily by white people. White people might say something, but it's usually so that becomes a conversation. But Ty gets in her feelings, gets insecure about it, and ends up breaking up with this woman because she's so insecure about it. And I was just like, you had a good thing, and you are allowing other people. Ty, of all people, is allowing other people to determine what she wants to do. And Angie brings up a really good point. She's like, well, we only get on black men that do that because of the stereotypes that they put on black women and why they don't date black women. And I thought that was so necessary to point that out. So that doesn't change anything because when Ty meets up with the woman again to apologize and make sure that they're good, it's not like she's trying to get back with the woman. She just wants to make sure that this woman doesn't hate her. And Ty, again, goes back to being messy Ty who doesn't want to commit, doesn't want people to hate her. Lord. Exactly. I couldn't either. Regina, it's okay. We are what? Oh, damn, we're 30 minutes in. We're 30 minutes in. So you are a little late. Sorry, Regina. It's okay. It's all right. Guys, we are talking about Harlem on Prime Video. If you're just joining us, be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. And be sure to be here tomorrow. We will be recapping the final part of Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion, part three at 12, probably 12:30 p.m. Eastern here on the channel. It's the final part, so you don't want to miss this one. And later that evening at 8:25 p.m. Eastern, we'll be watching Portia's Family of Lies, Portia Family Matters, on TikTok exclusively. So be sure to follow me there at TheKempire. And then at 9:45 p.m. Eastern, we will be recapping Portia's Family of Lies here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. So be sure to be here for that. All right. And hold on a second. You know what I forgot to do, y'all? Y'all know what I forgot to do? And I'm sure everyone that's in the chat is a subscriber, but I gotta, I gotta change this up. Gotta change this up for a second. All right, let me go back because I'm doing everything myself, y'all. Doing everything myself, which is okay. I'm used to it. And I prefer it done my way anyway. Back to this. So, let's move on to episode 7, just because there's a lot to go through, and I do want to give you guys an opportunity to call in. How many likes do we have so far? All right, I'm going to drop the call in link now because I do want to hear what you guys have to say in regards to Harlem. And then I'm going to just jump right on into episode 7 because we are recapping 5 through 8 episodes of Harlem. Okay, let me just do this and pin this. There we go. There we go. Anyways, so back to this. So in episode 7, Ty in episode 6 was giving us moments of, oh, what's this pain? What's this pain I'm feeling? And then I don't know if you guys noticed this. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. When she goes to the doctor and the doctor sort of downplays the pain that Ty is feeling and alludes that not alludes, he says it, that she's only there for drugs. That is a struggle that specifically Black women, Black people deal with when they go to the doctor. I know there's a term for it. And there is studies on it, on how Black people, Black women specifically, are treated when going to the doctor. And how their pain is treated very differently in comparison. There are studies. There are actual studies on this. So if you're one, you're like, wow, I didn't know that. Go do your research, Google Schmoogle. And you'll see the studies that they've done on how specifically Black women are treated differently at the doctor and how their pain specifically is treated differently. And they make a note of that in Harlem. And I thought that was really, 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 really good. So in episode 7, Ty is in the hospital. And as I said to you before, I'm bringing up that whole idea of how Black women are treated differently in the hospital. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just saw something. Omar says, side note, was Ty high school friend? Was he trans, female to male? I don't know if maybe the real actor is. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's what they're getting at in this season. Maybe next season, that's what they'll explain. But we do find out that there is more to Ty. There's a lot more to Ty. But we'll get there because episode 8 is when they flash back 5 years before. 5 years before. So we see the relationships, how they were, where they were at 5 years ago, which I thought was such a brilliant thing to do in season 1. Shout out to the creator. I need to make sure I highlight the creator of this show. Hold on, y'all. I gotta, because I know her name and I keep forgetting it. Tracy Oliver. Tracy Oliver is the creator of this show. Do I have a picture of Tracy? Hold on. Because I want you guys to see her. Why is there not a picture of Tracy Oliver? Oh, maybe if I put her name, that'd probably be good, right? There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hold on. Let me just bring my picture up. Just because we're talking about such a really great show. And I think it's important to know who is creating these shows because, look, we're talking about the show now, but in the future, we could be talking about all other great things that Tracy Oliver is doing. I think this is fantastic. And it's such a funny, great show, Harlem on Prime Video. So this is Tracy Oliver. She created this amazing, amazing show. Okay. So back to this. Oh, before we get back to this, drop what you think it's time for, guys. I'm already over 30 minutes in. happy holidays, guys. As you know, we've been doing 12 days of giveaways, 12 days of Christmas here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. One of the reasons why we did not do a fundraiser this month was because I wanted to give back to you guys, because you haven't been giving back to us for a very long time, and to all the fundraisers. We've raised over, I don't remember what the total, Diana, if you remember the total, we've raised thousands of dollars so far in just the last few months for a variety of different causes, and we will get back to doing that next year. But this was our time to give back to you, our subscribers, our Team Kempire and Royal Court members, and people that support the channel. We've given away things on multiple platforms, so make sure you're following me on other platforms, because you never know what you might win. Never know what you might win. But what are you going to win today? What are you going to win today? And shout out to all of the sponsors that have sent in items or have given us offers to sponsor our 12 days of giveaways. We've had not just KitchenAid sponsor, Coldest Water sponsor. We've also had some really amazing 100% owned Black businesses that have sponsored our giveaways. So thank you to all of the companies that have been supporting. And I am truly excited for what next year will bring, because we're giving out some good gifts this year. But could it be cars next year? Let's put that into the universe. Maybe a trip to Jamaica? Why not? Why not? Let's make that the goal. Mark this video. Mark this video. Maybe next year we will give away a trip to Jamaica. All you need is like 7 days, though. You don't need no 2 weeks or something. Maybe like 7 days in Jamaica. Goals. Not this year, though, y'all. Calm down. Who said a Maybach? Really? Come on now. Oprah didn't even give away a Maybach. Are you trying to? Oh, I need to level it up. A trip to Jamaica or Barbados. We shall see. But you know what we're giving away today? Because I just love this company so damn much. First of all, quality. Quality is so important to me. Actual use of a product is so important to me. Supporting a company that has supported us, so important to me. Let's get into another Coldest Water bottle. There we go. As you know, I love my Coldest Water bottle. Keeps your water cold for 36 plus hours, comes in multiple sizes, but they don't just have water bottles, guys. Check out their website. Use our discount code KEMP10 for 10% off. Multiple colors, multiple sizes, great delivery times, great company. Thank you to everyone that has bought, purchased, supported our channel by purchasing. We appreciate you guys. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to win one of these. So you're going to get a 21-ounce Coldest Water bottle, but not just any old Coldest Water bottle. This has our moniker on it. Team Kempire is engraved on this Coldest Water bottle. Team Kempire is... You will forever remember who gave it to you, because I will be on your bottle. So it is exactly this color. It's exactly this color. So the same color as mine. See, so many of you hit me up telling me that you love your Coldest Water bottle. That's why I know it's I've been using mine for months. They were one of the very first companies to reach out to me to collab with them. And I've been collabing with them almost a year. I've been collabing with them. I recently brought it to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, but I was collabing with them on TikTok for a while. Let's see who's going to win our Coldest Water bottle. Let's see. Let's get into this. Let's see, guys. Guys in the chat, drop your elephants, your crowns, your Christmas trees, your gifts, all that good stuff. Let's see. Again, I have no involvement. We do this through Nightbot. They just decide who is going to win. All right. Let's roll it. Omar. Congrats, Omar. Omar Ramirez. This is your Coldest Water bottle. I know Omar's in the chat. There goes Omar. Congrats to Omar. Again, I have no involvement. I know Omar's one of our moderators, but I have no involvement. I do this all through Nightbot. So thank you to Nightbot. Congratulations, Omar, on your Coldest Water bottle and for being a loyal member of the channel. All right. And for those that have won the other water bottles, those will be going out next week. All right. So if you haven't received your water bottle, that's why. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. All right. But you will be getting your coldest water bottle next week, along with Omar. Congrats to Omar. Congrats. All right. I'm feeling a little generous, though. I'm in the holiday spirit. Who's in the holiday spirit? Who's in the holiday spirit? I want to see how Hey, Brielle. Happy I found you on TikTok. Thank you. Shout out to everyone on TikTok. I'm going to change this up. Because I'm feeling a little generous. Omar, I just saw Omar say, I would like to thank God first. Ida says, Bob, come on now. I'm feeling a little generous. Should we do another giveaway? Let's do another giveaway. It's the holiday season, guys. I don't care if you don't celebrate. I don't care if you are alone on the holidays. Understand that I'm wishing each and every one of you, our subscribers, a happy holiday. No matter if you are spending it with yourself, not by yourself, but with yourself. That's the most important person you should be with. I hope that you all have a fantastic holiday season and that watching our videos adds a little light and love to your life. Okay? So let's give away something else. All right, let's give away something else. Let's roll it again. Sonia M, you just won something though, right, Sonia? Sonia, you won something recently, didn't you? Let me know if you're willing to give it away. Because I just want to spread the love to other people that haven't won. Let me just make sure, because if Sonia's like, no, I want my gift, she's gonna get it. Thank you, Sonia. I just want to spread the love. Thank you to Sonia. I appreciate that. All right, let's try this again. Y'all can tell I'm not doing this. Let's roll it again. Sasha, go. Want to know what you won? Is Sasha in the building? Sasha. I just want to make sure Sasha knows that she won something. Sasha, go. There she goes. Sasha, you just won a $25 Amazon gift card. Congratulations to Sasha. Congratulations to Omar. Both of you, please email us your name, address for Omar. You don't need to email us your address, Sasha, if you want to. You never know. Email us at giveaways@TheKempire.com. Again, giveaways with an S at TheKempire.com. All right. Wait, should I give another one? Should I give away another gift card? Who wants an Amazon gift card in the chat? We'll see. I'm going to get y'all vibed up. Congratulations to Omar and Sasha. Who wants an Amazon gift card? Who wants one? Thank you so much, Diana, for getting this together. Team Kempire community has raised over $10,000 from August to November. Thank you to everyone that supported our fundraisers. Some people were like, oh, y'all always asking for money. Why y'all doing fundraisers every month? Because of that. From August to November, 4 months, we raised over $10,000 for charity. So thank you. All right. Let's do another $25 Amazon gift card. Look, some people want to sleep on Amazon, but y'all know y'all still get a lot of stuff from Amazon. I try to use things in my neighborhood, but there's certain things I just can't get. What did we do before Amazon? We did without. That's probably what. Look, that's probably what. All right. Let's do this. All right. We're going to do another. Let's do it. Curvy Queen. Curvy Queen, you were in there shading everybody. But you won. You won an Amazon gift card. $25 Amazon gift card. To our winners only. Anyone else, do not spam our email. You'll be blocked. Email us at giveaways@TheKempire.com. Again, giveaways with an S at TheKempire.com. Congratulations to everyone that won. Oh my gosh, Danielle, stop showing your age, Danielle. Remember when Amazon was just a bookstore? It's come such a long way. It's come such a long way. I don't love them or the way they treat their workers, but look, if we can give away cash to people so they can get some things that they need in their lives, let's do it. Curvy Queen, congratulations. Curvy Queen is the winner of our $25 gift card, guys. Be sure to follow me on my TikTok because you never know when I'm going to give away stuff on TikTok, too. Shout out to Way Too Young says, congratulations to the winners. Thank you so much for being here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're not done. We're not done. We're done giving gifts. We're done with the gifts. We're not done with the recap. We're not done with the recap. All right. Let's just talk about the final episode. Let me see. Oh, no. We can't move on to the final episode just yet because in episode 7, if you're just joining us, we just did our 12 days of giveaways, but we are talking about Harlem, which is available on Amazon. So perfect time to give away Amazon gift cards, right? Perfect time to give away Amazon gift cards. Thank you so much to everyone in our chat congratulating all the winners. I love how you all come together, even if you don't win and you're saying congratulations. I love the love. Yeah, so I thought it was perfect to give away Amazon gift cards today because we're talking about a show that is exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. If you have Amazon Prime, you have access to this video, okay? Curvy Queen, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, thank you. I near broke another bone. No, we don't need you breaking bones, please. All right. So before we finish off episode 7, episode 7, Camille goes to Dr. Pruitt, Whoopi, and puts her hat in the ring to become a permanent tenured professor. And Whoopi reads her down. Whoopi pretty much says to her, you are not ready. And everything she says makes a whole lot of sense, but we've talked about this before. I don't like the way that Dr. Pruitt downplays the impact social media has on influencing culture, influencing education. But I also understand where she's coming from. She says, if I give you this position, you might mess it up for other Black women coming behind you. I also understand where she says, well, yes, you look stellar in a room full of 5s and you're a 7, but you're not a 10. I said, damn. And then when that one tear comes down, I said, come on acting. Come on acting, Megan. Because I felt it in that moment. She felt like, damn, you're just going to read me like that? But would you cry in front of your boss? That's another conversation we should have. Would you cry in front of your boss? Delsania says, being a 7 in a room full of 5s, but that don't make you a 10. Damn. Virgin Islands. I've never been to the Virgin Islands. Hey, what's going on, Virgin Islands finest? I'm glad you caught a live as well. For those that are watching the replay, though, I want to know your thoughts on these episodes on Harlem on Prime Video. Let me know your favorite moments, your favorite actors, your favorite character. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Alim says, Dr. Pruitt, Whoopi, read her down, though. She did. And I felt for her in that moment. That was probably one of my favorite moments from the season because it was like this gut-wrenching moment. Like she thought she had it in the bag and she didn't. Because a lot of times we are harder on our own than we are on other people. So it was also not surprising to me. Ty passes out again. Ty passes out again because she's trying to get to Afrotech. Is Afrotech a real thing for African American or Black people in the tech? Is that really a thing? If so, cool. That's so cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, Virgin Island finest. I still need to get to Virgin Islands, though. I do. I really do. Anyways, we find out a secret because Ty ends up in the hospital again. And actually, she had ovarian cysts. And she still has more that she has to deal with. But we find out that Ty was married before. Ty was married before, and she was married. Well, no, she's married currently in this episode. She's married, and she ups and leaves. She's married to a man, and she ups and leaves because she knew that she was a lesbian, and she never said anything to him, and she just leaves. She just leaves. And that's why episode 8, the final episode that we're going to discuss this afternoon, is when they They segue back. They go all the way back 5 years to when. Oh, so wait a second. I'm just realizing this. So it's been 5 years since she's been with Ian. Camille's character has been with Ian. I'm thinking maybe like a year or two. No, he was away for 5 years in Paris and comes back. So she's moved on with her life. He's moved on with his life. Wow. Look, as I'm having these moments with you guys live on air, let me just drop this because I know a lot of you were calling in and we were, giving away stuff. We were giving away stuff. So we're going to take your calls if you want to call in and share your thoughts on episodes or episode 1 through 8. We will do a recap of the final 2 episodes of Harlem this week. Tomorrow, though, we're going live at 12:30 p.m. Eastern to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion Part 3, the final part. And at night, we'll be live exclusively on TikTok for a watch party of Portia's Family of Lies. And then the recap of that episode here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel at 9:45 p.m. Eastern. All right? Okay. Let me just take a sip, y'all. So they go back 5 years. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite episodes because it gives us an understanding of where these people are, why Ian and Camille actually broke up. So she's ready to move to Paris with him. She quit her job at the university, but the Andrea Martin's character, her then boss, says to her, "Are you sure you want to do this? I've done this before. I've left my career, put things on hold for a man, and look at me." And Camille's, she's like, no. But when they get ready to go to Paris, he don't have his stuff together. His visa expires. Well, not his visa. His passport expires in 5 months. And I do know there's stipulations about that. When you're traveling somewhere, it can't be. But 5 months didn't seem. Maybe he didn't have a return ticket. And if you don't have a return ticket, you definitely need to have a passport that's not going to expire in less than 6 months. I know there's stipulations depending on what countries you're going to. But we'll see. Okay, baby, I agree. We find out at the end of episode 8 that when she breaks up with him, because she decides that she's not going to go to Paris with him at the end because they're delayed. His passport has expired. They're trying to get his passport to go, but they missed their flight already. Damn, it is kind of that expensive to expedite your passport very quickly, which reminds me, I need to renew mine. It's not expired yet, but it's about to be. No, it's not. It's not about to be. It's probably like 5 months out. Like Ian. Yeah. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. I agree with you, K baby. I thought the same thing when I was rewatching this episode is that why didn't he propose beforehand? At least in her head, it would have changed everything. She was like, well, no, you're taking me seriously. This is not just your girlfriend going over. This is your future wife going over with you. It would have changed everything. And I don't understand why he wouldn't have proposed then. But who knows? Who knows? Let me see something here. Okay. So 5 years ago, Camille's in a different space. Angie was a recording artist, but 5 years ago, this is when her life breaks down. And it made me really think about some of the R&B artists that we know. Far too many retells of this type of story seem the same. So it makes me think this really happened to a few different R&B artists in general when it comes to the music industry. So she loses her home. She loses a record deal. You know what it reminded me of? Keisha Cole. But not that she lost a record deal or lost her home, was when he said to her, well, you should have went with the A&R suggestion to have someone else write your songs. And I was like, is that the Keisha Cole thing? Because remember Keisha Cole, she really was dead set on writing her own music. And she had some hits that she wrote herself. But it was like the following albums weren't hitting the same way. Excuse me. So it kind of reminded me of Keisha Cole. But I love Angie. When Angie starts to break out saying, and I am telling you. She made me laugh. Oh, see, all of you agree with me. Oh, Omar says reminds me of Angie Stone to me. I can see that. Angie Stone has been in the business for a very long time. She's been in the business a very long time, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes at one point, and then back in front of the scenes at another point. Curry Queen says here in the UK it's expensive to renew. I'm sure. That's how the government makes their money. Which reminds me, I need to renew mine before I have to expedite it, and I'm trying to get to Paris or somewhere. So we get to see Angie's life 5 years ago, and then we also get to see Quinn's life 5 years ago. She was working in corporate America. She was working in corporate America, and she had a different life. She had a very different life, a life that her mom, Jasmine Guy, Patricia, approved of. And she was dating a guy that was, doing something very similar to what she was doing. She was working at JP Morgan Chase here in New York, which is a great job. Terrible insurance, allegedly. I guess it's not alleged. It's not alleged. It's not alleged. Just saying. So but you can see the inklings in Quinn's mind, even though she's working and doing well and making money at this job. She's like, this is not for me. This is not what I really want. Very much like what I was thinking for myself. And now here I am on these YouTube streets, hustling. Alim says, it's not alleged. Yeah, I had to think about it. I was like, no, I know people that actually worked for JP. The health insurance, not the greatest, which is terrible because they make way too much money. Way too much money. Okay. IB says, Ian probably wanted to wait to propose and make it romantic in Paris, yet I do wish he made her feel secure enough to change her life for him. I agree. I mean, I can see his mentality. Oh, we're going to Paris. Why am I going to propose in Harlem? No shade to Harlem. But when I can propose in the city of love with the Eiffel Tower. Look, I've been to Paris. I had friends in Paris. I had a very romantic time in Paris. Not expecting that. And there is this very the French people are very different. The French culture is I know people have things to say about the French. However, there is this very much something in the air in Paris. Sasha, I agree. Your next pod should be, and I'm literally working on my next episode, guys, but maybe in the new year, I'll talk a little bit more about my corporate life. I mean, that could be several episodes. But stay tuned. I do have a new episode of the Kempire Radio podcast coming out. So if you haven't subscribe to my Kempire Radio podcast, available on all major podcast platforms. And be sure to rate and review because it does matter, y'all. It does matter. Nora says, oh, Kempire, do tell. That's another story. I had a really great time, but I also had a Carrie moment in Paris where I'm walking the streets of Paris upset and heartbroken. I need to save some of these stories for my book. Look, the Paris culture is very interesting. Very interesting. And I'm not shading it at all because I get it. It's your culture. The culture here, people might say things, specifically in New York, might say things about the people. But I had a very beautiful time in Paris. I had all the ups and downs in Paris. I had the romantic parts. I had the oh my God, I'm having a Carrie moment. I want to go home. A mess. It got better at the end, though. Nora says, I need a podcast episode now. Damn. Yes, I know I've been falling back in regards to the podcast just because as you guys have followed me on YouTube or TikTok, I've been busy here. I've been so busy here, but I am going to get back to making sure in the new year that you get consistent episodes. I'm in the middle of working on a new episode. I just also don't want to release crap either, y'all. I don't want to release crap to you guys. I want you to enjoy what you're listening to as you do your day. OMG T. Yes. All right. Diana says, I want to know about my music career and performing at CBGB's and other New York spots. Like the formerly owned, I forgot the name of Chris Noth owned a nightclub that I performed at here in New York. I definitely don't think it's open anymore, but I remember he was there that night that I performed. So, God, if we only knew. More women are coming out, y'all. More women are coming out. Anyways, let's move on. So we also find out Ty has a girlfriend 5 years ago that she ends up wanting to move in with, but ends up telling her the truth about how she left Brandon from her old town and how she was married to him. And then the new girlfriend's like, are you going to do that to me? How do I know you're not going to do that to me? So that relationship ends. I hope we get to see that relationship come back in season 2 of Harlem, because I think that would be interesting, because it seemed as if Ty had a good relationship with this person. She was also really beautiful too. Beautiful. Anyway. All right. Alim says he owns Ray's as well. Oh God. Johanna says we definitely need all the tea. All right, guys, I'm going to just round out this conversation in regards to Harlem. If you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts on episodes 1 through 8. We have the final 2 episodes. I decided this afternoon to go live and do a recap of these episodes, just because it's been such a busy week when it comes to pop culture news. You know, we don't just talk about reality TV here on the channel, everything in pop culture, including an update in regards to the Tristan Thompson story. Well, now Marley Nichols has released an official statement. So if you missed that video, be sure to check that out as well. And I posted a video earlier this morning about Nene Leakes and her new man. Suki, thank you so much for the super chat. Suki says, thank you for covering Harlem. I love this show and hoping it returns. Me too. First of all, it is trending on Prime Video. So it seems to be everyone is watching, and I'm watching for a second time. And I know some people have hit me up and said that they're watching for a second time as well. Guys, I do want to hear your thoughts on Harlem. You know, we do recap a lot of reality TV, but right now we're recapping 2 scripted television shows, and we recapped Queens on ABC and Insecure, but we stopped just because it really wasn't that interesting. Maybe we'll get back to Insecure, especially as this is their final season, and we'll see how that ends. But the final episode, well, not the final episode, episode 8, 5 years ago, we're seeing these friendships and how their lives have changed over the years. Quinn tells her mom she's leaving her corporate job. Her mom is like, what? What? What do you mean? Any Jamaican mother would be like, what? What do you mean? You're going to do what? And Quinn's mom talks about her relationship with Quinn's father and how, you know, how that looks and how that works. Angie is going to Quinn's couch because now her music career is over. And Camille decides, because of the amount of delays, and remember when he goes to renew his passport and his credit card, he can't put the $1,000 on his credit card. At the time, we didn't realize the reason why he couldn't do it was because he maxed out his credit card getting the engagement ring. Damn. Because at first we were like, damn, he broke. But then she goes to the calendar and she's like, put 600 on this one, put 600 on that. And sometimes I think to myself, I was like, I have to be grateful for the position that I'm in life, because I'm glad I don't have to do stuff like that. If I had to, I could put that $1,000 on one of my many credit cards. Bloop. Just saying. Happy Sanford says, okay, Harlem, I'm going to binge watch starting to. You should. It's a perfect Saturday. It's here in New York, rainy Saturday. It's a perfect show to watch. It's a perfect show to watch. What? Don't bother with North Pole. Oh, is that the Real Housewives North Pole thing? So many people have been telling me to watch it, but I'm like, I have so many other priorities right now. If it's not good, I don't want to waste my time. There's so many other things I could be watching. I haven't watched one Christmas movie this season, which is so unusual. I usually at least watch one. There is one on Netflix that I want to watch. There is one that I have saved that I want to watch. Joanna says, I wasn't even trying to flex, but I was just sort of like, I mean, and I understand not everyone has that ability. Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. It's abnormally warm for the holidays. Nora, I plan on binge watching Selling Tampa too. I do plan on watching that too. And I think if I can find some time this week, I know it is a holiday week and everyone is busy. We will be going live to recap Sex and the City on Christmas Eve, probably around this time. So stay tuned for that. So if you need a break from your family, you will get a break Christmas Eve. We're going to talk about, and unless there is no new episode this week, but I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. We already recapped the Real Housewives of Miami as well. So if you missed that, check that out. We recapped episodes 1 and 2. Oh, damn. Sasha says selling Tampa sucks. I'm still going to watch, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Oh, I don't like to hear that. Oh, damn. So Camille doesn't realize that he maxed out his cards to get her an engagement ring. But because they have this delay, she rethinks going to Paris with him. The conversation, were you guys triggered by the conversations that Camille and Ian, just the little pokes where she was like, well, if you, a simple Google search would have told you. Those are those little moments in relationships that I don't like. I don't like the little bickering, at least for myself. I mean, it happens, but the little bickering that was happening between both of them, I was just like, oof. I mean, it's necessary. Doesn't mean that people love each other any less, but those little jabs, it kind of was saying that she thought he was irresponsible. So I don't know. I didn't like it. I felt for Ian because it's like, damn, girl, do you love me at all? Just say it. All right. So she has this delay over time because the delay, they missed their flight. They have to get a new passport, blah, 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 blah. But she decides that she's going to stay in Harlem because he didn't think of her in her dreams. And she wants to think of her in her dreams. And she does achieve a lot within those 5 years of them being separated. And so does he. He comes back to Harlem. He moves back with this new woman. But we'll talk about the final 2 episodes. I almost talked about it, but I don't want to talk about it. I wanted to break these episodes down so that we can really have a detailed conversation about all of what's going on with Harlem. So if you're not watching Harlem, it's available right now. If you have Amazon Prime, it comes with Prime. So you can log into the Prime Video app with your Amazon information and watch Harlem. And as you know, these types of shows, specifically Black shows, need people to support them and watch them and talk about them. So be sure to continue the conversation in the comment section here, but also on Twitter and hashtag Harlem on Prime. So Prime, Amazon knows to bring the show back for a second season. And congratulations to the creator, Tracy Oliver. And thank you to all of you that sent in super chats. That I'm sorry to those that tried to call in early. I know I got into a tangent about 12 Days of Christmas. I appreciate you guys trying to call in, but we will be doing the final 2 episodes of Harlem this week. So stay tuned for that conversation. Thank you to everyone for being a part of our 12 days of giveaways, 12 days of Christmas here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. To the winners, congratulations. Again, email us your information at giveaways@thekempire.com. Again, giveaways with an S at thekempire.com. Only the winners. All right. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into some holiday spirit and get out of here. No. And thank you to my moderators and our Team Kempire Royal Court members.